Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about this little knife right here. It is a Parker Frost Canoe cattle knife. Yep, you heard that right. What? It's a canoe cattle knife. I'll explain that in the video, but it is a three-bladed canoe in stag by Parker Frost, made by Wolstenholm. What? Yeah. Made by Wolstenholm. If you'd like to hear more about this little knife, go ahead and check out the video.
And then they dive down towards them.
Hey, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi, all my viewers. Woo. Okay, we're going to talk about this little knife today. I'm going to try to get through it. Pretty cool little knife. It is a three-bladed canoe. Really gorgeous knife here. About 3.5 inches. Let's see. 3 5/8 in stag. There's the Parker Frost logo. Typical canoe, other than the stag, it is 3 blades. It's kind of unusual, isn't it? And this is kind of an unusual knife. So, Parker Frost were partners from 76 to 78, just a 2-year period. And they had this knife commissioned. You can see the logo right there. If you turn it over, Rogers Wolstenholm. So this was made after Rogers bought Wolstenholm. And they put this knife together for Parker Frost. Typical English strong back spring. Beautiful drop point blade. Nice wedging. So Rogers bought Wolstenholm in 1971. And then sold it in 77. They didn't have it long. Here's the smaller blade, and let me clean that up. Wipe. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful mirror polish on that. Swedging all the way around, all the way down on this. Nice click right there. A little further down, that's not unusual for this type of knife, a canoe, other type of knives. I have really rounded edges here. It's seamless. You feel nothing. You don't feel the back spring at all. Nice snap on the close. And I'm telling you what, these things. Ooh. Nice snap there. There's the transition. That's your small pin blade. Or actually, this is a spay blade. So look at the tip really carefully. It's squared off right there. It is a spay blade. And that is what makes this a cattle knife. So I found that out just a few months ago and researched on cattle knives. I always looked at these as just 3-bladed canoes, and some may be, but when you have that spay blade on there, it's a cattle knife. And so this is a canoe cattle knife. according to Bernard Levin. I'm not going to argue with him. You can if you want. Really nice chunk of stag on there. Beautiful, beautiful knife. So there's nothing there. It's completely smooth on both sides. That's the way a canoe is supposed to be. That's the whole idea of it, is to have a hidden tang. So nowadays, sometimes you'll see a tang sticking up there on the canoe. That just kind of destroys the whole purpose of the copperhead bolster on a canoe. You ever notice that? Yeah, that's what that copperhead bolster is there for on a canoe. To make it a hidden tang, to make it more pocketable, smoother to get in and out of your pocket. This is a nice knife. Let's open it all the way up and look down in there. Oh, man, this thing is a beast. Let's see if I can get this open without cutting myself to ribbons. Oh, man. That's why I don't like heavy springs. Look what I'm doing. That's what a heavy spring does to your fingers. It just chews them up. I'm not a big heavy spring guy. There's the polished tangs on it. Nicely polished down in there. Beautiful knife. Couldn't be more than 78. So, what is that? 46 years old. This knife is 46 years old. Absolutely gorgeous. Goes good with this rabbit skin and antler, don't it? You betcha. Stag, just every man should have stag. You got to. You just have to have stag on your knife. Really nice knife. I'm glad I picked this thing up. I collect Parker Frost, so that's how I ended up with this knife. But it's a jewel. Great shape. 48 years old. 46. That's what we said, right? 46. All right. I hope you enjoyed the look at a really cool vintage knife. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, by the way, for all your support. I really appreciate it.